Welcome back. The Atlanta Braves will soon play spring training baseball in Northport. Team executives discussing their vision for a new stadium going up there with the Northport Chamber of Commerce today.
ABC 7's Christopher Brantley was there and joins us with what kind of impact they hope to have on the community. Christopher?
Well, good evening to you. And starting Thursday, the solid concrete foundation for the stadium was being set right out here on the site. And the Braves executives hope that would play as a bit of a metaphor for their strong commitment to Northport.
You'll have players that as they play here and grow up here, they'll probably live here in the off season.
As Northport prepares to welcome nearly 250 new players and their families for spring training, we are hearing directly from the Atlanta Braves executives on why they chose Northport.
We'll be having kids coming from Latin America at 16 years old, 17 years old, that probably they don't come from real good surroundings.
Snitker is the team's manager. He's also a former Manatee County resident. His job is to work directly with the players and future players. He wanted a family-friendly community, a place young baseball players could grow up.
A lot of their developmental things that they're going to take with them for the rest of their career is going to start right here in Northport.
As for the new stadium, it will have seats for 7,000 people and room for 8,500. That's far more than were originally planned for. And the new stadium will be occupied year-round.
I'll be relocating. My family will be relocating. We'll have an essence of 30 people that will relocate within the Atlanta Braves. The operation is a year-round operation.
300 new jobs will be created to run the stadium, which Vice President of Braves Florida Operations Mike Dunn says will be open for public use.
Whether it's community events, local concerts, fireworks shows, parades, you name it, it's a mecca of fun.
Dunn says it's not just the main stadium people will have access to, but also the green spaces and smaller baseball diamonds too.
If we continue to manage the project efficiently, the schedule is tight. But we'll need some good weather and no catastrophes. We'll be ready in March of 2019.
And until the stadium opens, the Braves are opening a satellite office at Sumter Road and US 41. There, visitors will be able to come in, see artistic renderings of what the stadium is expected to look like, and they'll be able to ask questions. Live in Northport, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Christopher, thank you. Want to renew your driver license, vehicle, or boat registration? Well, there's now an app for that. Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles launching a new mobile app called My Florida. In addition to allowing credit card payments, the app offers customers the option to use a checking account to send payments. My Florida is available on all mobile devices and allows customers to securely renew a registration on a vehicle or boat and receive a digital document to use until the registration arrives in the mail. However, customers using the app will still have to pay a convenience fee.
If you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, the Inglewood Beach Water Fest is back with the Offshore Powerboat Association World Championships, which will be held on Saturday and Sunday. Those races are expected to bring in over 60 boats driving at speeds over 160 miles per hour. But first, the event will be kicking off with a Race Fest block party on Friday. At that party, fans will get a chance to meet the racers and see the powerboats up close and personal before the big race begins. Certainly a great weekend for that as well.
Yeah, and Inglewood does a great job hosting that event every year. Let's get a check now on our weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. You've enjoyed it many times in the past.
Yeah, I actually did some broadcasts for some media down there and as well as our station here. This is always a good event for them down in Inglewood, and it's a nice time of year too. Typically the temperatures are very mild, and so all the events, there's no real threat of any significant rainfall at this point. Next week, a different story though. Through the week, we've been looking at nice weather up to 11 o'clock. It's been very comfortable this night, no different, 61 degrees under fair skies. We are anticipating beautiful weather again. Lows tonight will be fairly close to what they've been over the past couple of mornings, into the upper 50s to right around 60 degrees at the area beaches, and then into the mid to upper 50s well inland under mostly fair skies. Now, we had a little low cloud deck this morning. We could see similar conditions again tomorrow, but burn off rather quickly across the region. High pressure continues to dominate the weather over the southeast. This high is going to get bumped, though, off into the Atlantic as a cold front approaches, and that cold front will eventually cool us down on Monday. But it's not a big cold front in terms of big drastic drops in temperatures. We're going to see some slightly cooler weather move in on Monday. Currently, it's nice, 71, sunshine, and the dew point temperature pretty comfortable at 60 degrees. We'll have more on the weekend weather and the holiday forecast coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. The number of women speaking out against Roy Moore keeps growing. Last night, at least 2 more women came forward accusing Moore of sexual abuse and of badgering them while they worked at a mall. The Republican candidate for U.S. Senate in Alabama has denied all allegations and has many supporters in the state. But as ABC's Maggie Rulli reports, many of the top Republicans in Washington are now calling for him to drop out of the race.
Despite numerous allegations of sexual misconduct involving young women, Roy Moore says he won't back down.
And I'll quit standing when they lay me in that box and put me in the ground.
And it's causing a major rift in the Republican Party. Many top Republicans in Washington say they want Moore out of the race, calling the allegations against him disturbing and pointing to inconsistencies in his defense. But Moore says he's innocent, and he and his supporters argue this Washington elite has wanted him gone since the beginning.
This is your state, and Roy Moore is your native son. Alabama will not kiss the ring of political hacks who have sold their souls to the devil to maintain their political power.
So far, President Trump has remained relatively silent on the scandal, but his daughter Ivanka is not holding back, saying she has no reason to doubt the women's accounts, and there's a special place in hell for people who prey on children. As for the accusers,
Mr. Moore attacked me when I was a child.
Women like Beverly Nelson say her accusation isn't about politics, it's about what's right and wrong.
This has nothing whatsoever to do with the Republicans or the Democrats. It has everything to do with Mr. Moore's sexual assault when I was a teenager.
That press conference today was organized by Faith to Action, a conservative pro-family group. They had nearly 20 people speaking on behalf of Roy Moore. Maggie Rulli, ABC News, New York.
Accusations of sexual harassment and assault are now being made toward Senator Al Franken. His accuser shared this photo in a lengthy post online this morning saying the senator groped her. The woman is Leanne Tweeden, a morning news anchor on Talk Radio 790 KABC in Los Angeles. She described Franken, a comedian at the time, as groping her and kissing her without her consent during a USO tour in 2006. Franken says the photo was intended to be funny, but he says he should not have done it. He says he sends his sincerest apologies to Leanne. Senator Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is calling for an ethics committee investigation into those allegations. Franken says he will cooperate fully.
Sex secrets are exploding in the Florida State Legislature with allegations of sexual assault, sexual harassment, and infidelity. But former lawmakers are claiming this kind of behavior has been going on for years. Playing out right now in Tallahassee, State Senator Jack Latvala, who's seeking the Republican gubernatorial nomination, is fending off allegations he groped and harassed at least 6 women. Meanwhile, Democratic Senate leader Jeff Clements just resigned his office after acknowledging an extramarital affair with a lobbyist. 10 years ago, when former State Representative Keith Fitzgerald was in office, he was hearing similar rumors or allegations of sexual misconduct.
I would just warn anyone from the outside who thinks that maybe their party or their side is free of this and the other side are the perpetrators. It doesn't work like that. There are bad actors and there are good actors on both sides of the aisle.
Coming up tonight at 7, ABC 7's Jess Dowdrick investigates what it's like to be a woman in Tallahassee and what the atmosphere in the state capitol is really like.
The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office will soon be offering front desk service at its new headquarters. It's located on Cattle Ridge Boulevard, which is off Cattleman Road in Sarasota, just north of Bee Ridge Road. It will be open for service starting next Monday. The front desk will be staffed every day from 7 in the morning to 7 p.m. and people can walk in to report a crime, commend a deputy, drop off or receive property, and dispose of unwanted medications.
Bradenton's police chief is taking on an important new role and stepping up in the fight against human trafficking. Governor Rick Scott appointing Chief Melanie Bevan to the statewide Council on Human Trafficking, a crime that affects 20 million people in the United States. The council was created to support human trafficking victims by enhancing available care options.
When approached with this, I said, listen, if it brings something to our community, if it can help with training and program improvement, and more importantly, if not most importantly, if it can help some of the victims of this horrible crime right here in Manatee County, why wouldn't I want to become part of that and help our community grow?
City of Bradenton recently renewed its focus on this problem by partnering with the Selah Freedom Foundation. Bevan hopes it will bring more interest and concern over the topic of human trafficking.
1 week from today, stores like Walmart and Target will be preparing to open on Thanksgiving for early bird Black Friday shoppers. While more stores are opting to stay closed on Thanksgiving Day this year, a survey by Retail Me Not estimates spending on Black Friday will increase by 47%. 4K televisions and streaming devices are expected to be popular big ticket items this holiday season. A survey by Forbes magazine shows 75% of consumers between 13 and 35 plan to continue holiday shopping the weeks after Black Friday, as well as 69% of shoppers over 35.
Just kind of that emotional response, you know, hey, look, I have this bright, shiny new phone, you don't. And I think that there is a lot of kind of one-upsmanship in a lot of that behavior.
On ABC 7 News at 6, we'll share how shoppers' habits have changed over the years while looking for those popular big-ticket items.
And don't forget to get updates on local and breaking news. You need to download the latest updated version of our app. iPhone users will need to go to the App Store and re-download this app because the old one will expire at the end of this month. Just search for WWSB or My Suncoast. Android users will get the update automatically. Still to come in your Suncoast News, are Americans eating enough fruits and vegetables?
A surprising percentage of adults not meeting the recommended guidelines for consumption, coming up next.
When evaluating the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, Car and Driver magazine said every crossover should be this good to drive. We agree. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Christmas Traditions by Luxart Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Luxart Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC 7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
I heard about the Dotole Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotole Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Dotole Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Auto Trader recently said Stelvio can spring from a standstill to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds. A segment best. You deserve the best. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
A national survey out today about healthy eating habits, and you might guess what nearly all Americans are not getting enough of. Here's ABC News correspondent Lana Zach to tell you why you should be eating your fair share of fruits and veggies.
Were you one of those kids who wouldn't eat your vegetables? Well, you may have turned into an adult with the same feelings. While many of us may try to achieve healthy eating habits, it seems fruits and vegetables are still neglected. A survey of over 300,000 Americans shows just how badly. Barely 1 in 8 people meet recommended guidelines when it comes to greens. The rest of us are lagging behind the ideal 2 cups of fruits and 3 cups of veggies daily. On the whole, women do a better job than men, and adults over 50 tend to eat more vegetables. But young adults in their 20s, the worst of the bunch, with only 6% getting their dose of leafy greens. Of course, we can all benefit from eating more fresh foods, as study after study has shown, so chopped, peeled, or raw, it's time to get more plants on that plate. With this Medical Minute, I'm Lana Zach, ABC News.
Now your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Well, Van Wezel webcam, absolutely spectacular day today. That's why everyone comes down here during this time of year and sticks around for a few months. It doesn't usually get too cold, but this particular winter should be slightly above average as far as temperatures go and below average as far as rain goes and severe weather as a result of La Nina, which will be in place. We've been talking about this for the past few weeks now. 71 degrees. We have fair skies and the dew point temperature at 60, which is comfortable, and winds out of the northwest now at 9 miles an hour. The pressure continues to rise at 29.98 inches. The high today was slightly below average at 76. 79 is our normal. 60 was the morning low. That's really close to our typical low temperatures. 34 the record set back in 1969, and zip on the rainfall. It looks like we'll stay dry too through at least the next couple of days, and then we start to get a slight chance on Sunday with the passage of a front, and then more so Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. Well, temperatures currently into the upper 60s to low 70s, 70 in Jacksonville, 69 now in Orlando, although it is warmer in Miami and Key West. It's 78 degrees in Miami now, and temperature 76 in Key West. Around town, a little bit cooler right near the coast, low 70s from Bradenton, Sarasota, Venice, Inglewood, 73 Gulfwater temperature, 77 now in Northport, and 75 in Arcadia. Well, high pressure continues to dominate our weather, and that usually means blue skies, and that's what we're seeing right now. High pressure, a little weak disturbance along the east coast of Florida, bringing some clouds and showers there from Fort Pierce southward down into the Keys, and for the most part, quiet weather in Georgia as well as into Alabama. Well, the forecast is calling for that system to kind of fade away along the east coast. We'll see some easterly clouds move in across the state as a result of that east wind. Now, that high pressure gets bumped off into the Atlantic, allowing this front to move down, and that front will bring us a chance again for a few isolated showers on Sunday. The National Satellite and Radar Imagery not showing anything going on here. As I mentioned, a few showers along the east coast, but that has been about it. A few showers as well over the northeast. We're getting some rainfall there, mainly in Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, as well as into Massachusetts. Boston getting set for some rain. It's been kind of a rain-snow mix with some freezing rain into parts of New York near Buffalo and Syracuse and Watertown. 39 now in Toronto. It's 39 in Pittsburgh, Detroit at 40. Same temperature in Toledo. And 71 now, warmer out west. Denver, a very warm 71 degrees now, and 75 in Houston. Dallas checking in at 74, and in Atlanta, 64 degrees. Columbia, South Carolina at 69. Now, the forecast is calling for delightful weather here once again for us tomorrow. Now, we will see a little bit of increase in the winds during the morning hours at 15 knots and then 5 to 10 knots in the afternoon. So keep that in mind. Seas will be running 2 to 3 feet with a moderate chop out there. The water temperature at 73 and the UV index for beaches tomorrow right at 10 with partly cloudy skies in the afternoon. Tides upcoming for Sarasota Bay look like this. The high tide will be at 10:35 and a low at 6:31. And sunset, just had it. Sunrise will be at, again, 6:53 tomorrow morning. So tonight, partly cloudy to mostly fair skies and then cool, low temperature 57 degrees. And for tomorrow, look for some sunshine in the morning, a few clouds in the afternoon. Dry and seasonal with a high of 78 degrees. North winds 10 to 15. The extended forecast shapes up to be really nice on Saturday, 78, and Sunday not too bad with the front moving in late in the day, increasing clouds. That rain chance only at 20%. And that front kind of waffles around a little bit on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thanksgiving Day with a pretty good chance for some scattered showers and some storms through Thursday. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Bob. Time now to check your first alert traffic for the drive home. That accident that we told you about earlier is still delaying northbound drivers on I-75. That crash causing a slowdown for drivers between the Clark Road and Fruitville Road exit. Well, Well, meet Air Cobot, a helpful droid designed to inspect commercial aircraft before takeoff. The robot was revealed this week by Airbus at the Dubai Air Show. The Cobot can be manually controlled, programmed to follow an operator or work fully. The robot uses a combination of sensors, including infrared cameras and 3D imaging, to conduct aircraft safety inspections. Once in use, it is expected to reduce the risk of inaccurate inspections and lower costs as well.
A massive service outage affecting AT&T cell phone customers yesterday. The phone company saying today the outage impacted thousands of users nationwide. If you experienced the problem or are still having problems, the easiest fix apparently is just to restart your phone. So far, it's not clear what caused the problem in the first place. Entertainment news is next. Stay with us.
SRQ Performance Parts provides parts and accessories from over 300 manufacturers, so you can get that new manifold, carburetor, gasket, bolt kit, or nitrous oxide system fast. We'll help you beat the competition. Call or visit SRQ Performance Parts online today for all your high-performance parts and advice.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills. Wow! Stop stains and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now, and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your couch coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
It's the holiday sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKX Sport Utility for $349 per month, or Lincoln's flagship, the 2017 Continental, for $449 per month. We have a great selection of certified pre-owned Lincolns. These vehicles have warranties up to 100,000 miles and come with complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury. Winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
This holiday season, share the greatest gift of all, peace of mind. Subaru is rated the safest and most dependable automotive brand, and all Subaru models with EyeSight are a 2017 IIHS top safety pick. Now during the Subaru Share the Love event, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV, a new Subaru Forester, for just $219 a month, or get 0% financing with 0 down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Months after the death of Steely Dan guitarist Walter Becker, we're learning more about how he died.
Becker's wife Delia Becker announcing that he died from esophageal cancer. She added that the cancer seemed to have come out of nowhere and had spread with terrifying speed. He had missed performances earlier in the summer in Los Angeles and New York as a result. Becker says her husband died peacefully at their home in New York City at the age of 67.
Neil Young will open his vast archive of music for anyone to listen to online for free next month. 72-year-old Canadian rocker's work will open on December 1st. The same day his new album, The Visitor, is released. Young promises the free archive will allow fans to visit and experience every song I have ever released in the highest quality your machine will allow. His fans will jump on that experience for sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, stay with us. We'll be right back with more news and weather.
When I was growing up, my mom told us, always treat others the way you want to be treated. She did business with companies that shared her values, like Mutual of Omaha. She had a guaranteed whole life insurance policy through United of Omaha Life Insurance Company, a Mutual of Omaha company. When my mother passed away, her United of Omaha policy helped cover her funeral expenses and bills, and they had money on its way to us within 24 hours.
United of Omaha is here to take care of you. When you call the number on your screen, we'll help find the right policy for you. If you're between 45 and 85, you can get coverage up to $25,000 with no medical exam. Call us right now at the number on your screen.
Now I know I'll be taking care of my family, even after I'm gone.
United of Omaha guaranteed whole life insurance. Call or go online now. Be there for their future.